With Christmas drawing to a close, I like to think about next year. And the most important part of that for me is preparing my New Year's resolutions. Number 1, start smoking, then stop smoking. Number 2, learn how to email. Number 3, quit drinking. Number 5, see more of my family. Number 6, take picture of family. Number 7, play the Dane. Alas, poor Skellington. Number 8, hatch an egg. Number 9, escape the clutches of Scientology. And finally, Number 10, lower my cholesterol. So that was my Christmas. And I hope I enjoyed it as much as you did. And remember, for next Christmas, I'm available for hire as a Santa Claus or as a Princess Diana. Call now.
Oh, do love me some Butterfield. He's a funny man. Funny boy. Excuse me, I forgot to put my headphones in, so this has all been coming through my speakers. That's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. Oh, heck, what is this today? What is the stream today? It's just a sort of New Year chinwag. New Year chinwag. It's the New Year. You know? Sorry, I was just checking my door was closed, because reasons. It's a new year, it's a new time. It's a grand time. I'm going to see if any folks on Discord want to also chat. Last time I was in the Discord, yeah, last time I tried doing Discord chatting at the same time as streaming, I was in the wrong Discord chat. I was in a friend of mine's Discord chat, which isn't mine. And it was a bit confusing. And then towards the end, someone was like, hello? And I was like, yes, hello, friend. And they were like, no, what are you doing here? You've been alone in this channel for like hours. And I'm like, shit. This isn't my channel. Oh, music. Music? Am I allowed music? Yeah. We take that. We take those. So how's my Christmas and New Year been? Pretty good, actually. I've got cats around. There's a tiny baby boy around. There's birthday tomorrow, which is going to be fun. My partners know that I like surprises, so it's very much a, ooh, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Ooh, this will be fun times. And I'm excited. They know me well. They know me well enough to do some fun stuff. Also, why is this GIF not loading properly? This little Gengar GIF on the side should be turning into a little Gengar as well. Oh, there we go. I think that fixed it. Yeah. I just refreshed the fucking source of it or whatever. So yeah, and then we had New Year's Eve yesterday. That was fun. We didn't really do much. We sort of just like chilled and chatted. Had a little bit of champagne. I had a tiny glass of champagne. Like an infinitesimal glass of champagne. Because I don't really drink. It's not really something I do. But over the holidays, like that week of the holidays is the time that I do a little bit of drinking. And when I say a little bit, I mean like not much. I have like a bit of Baileys, because Baileys is really nice. And then some champagne on New Year's Eve. And maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I'll drink on my birthday, but I don't generally. Just don't like it. I'm not super keen on drinking. I'm not super keen on a lot of drugs. That's what drinking is. Drinking is a drug. whatever anyone tells you, there is a Pokeball in my drink. It just fell, don't worry. I have a tiny, like knitted Pokeball that a friend got me years and years ago. It's adorable. I keep it hanging off my mic stand. But it's right next to my drink, so sometimes it gets stuck. Sometimes it goes like, uh-oh, it's a soggy Pokeball now. But yeah, I thought today's stream could be quite chill, quite just talking about what we want to do in the new year, what goals we want to achieve, what we're excited for, what is going to be on the table for 2021. It sounds like a made-up year. It sounds crazy. It sounds like a stupid made-up year, like 2021. That's not real. That's not real year. That's a made-up year. Don't lie to me. I'm hoping I got sent a new webcam actually. I'm hoping, because if I don't get a new one tomorrow, I might just bite the bullet and buy one. I should have put some contacts in for this stream actually, so people can actually see me properly. But now I can't see you. Now I can't read the chat. Oh no. Awful time. I wonder if they have the Messenger soundtrack on Spotify. Oh, Messenger original soundtrack. Radical. Messenger's just a good game. If anyone hasn't played it, play the Messenger. It's a fun game. It's real rad. You play as a ninja, and you need to save the world, obviously. But what do I want to do in the new year? What do I want to do? What do I want to achieve? I want to build my sound booth. That's a big one. I haven't done any voice work in months and months because I've not been able to record. I want to do more soldering projects. Soldering is fun. Because I got a new soldering iron for Christmas. It's super fun. I made a little LED display thingy. But this thing. It was a little project my partner Rue got me as a first time sort of thing to make. There's a few little errors in it. a few little mistakes. I didn't do the best job, but to be fair, it was my first time ever soldering anything, ever. So I'm surprised it even turned on, to be honest. It could have gone a lot worse. Yeah, this webcam does not do me justice, does it? It makes me look really skacky. Don't know what that word is, skacky, but it describes it. Yeah, I want to build my sound booth. I want to see if I can push my limits in terms of elasticity. I've always wanted to be very, what's the word? Limber and stretchy. And I think if I dedicate myself to actually getting up in the mornings and doing morning stretches, I can do that. I think that's doable. I think that was something I wanted to do this year, but just didn't because I'm shit. Just didn't do it because I'm shit. But no, I'm actually great. It's weird. I hate self-deprecation. I don't like saying that I'm terrible at things. Sometimes I will just fully admit it though. Like, I can't get up in the mornings. I'm immovable. I'm an immovable object in the mornings. But also, I have this amazing sense of I'm the best at everything. Given the right opportunity, I will be the best at something. Probably. So, yeah, I want to build my sound booth. I want to spend more time with my partners. I want to make sure my partners are doing okay as well. Because, you know, Rue has, you know, we have a 3-month-old, 3 months and 2 days. And he's a lot of work, but he's starting to laugh. Like, I wasn't there, but oh hey, Musical Revolution, I haven't seen you in ages. I'm just having a bit of a chinwag stream. It's New Year's Day. So we're all basking in the fact that it's not 2020 anymore. We're all like, oh thank God. Thank God it's over. The year is over, but the trouble will still persist. You know. And I forgot what I was talking about. It's over. It's done. My brain is ended. No, I was saying how, yeah, it's been a while. No, I've missed you. I've missed you in the streams. Look at you, my little VIP. VIP friendo there. Yeah, no, I was talking about Nox. Nox started laughing today. I wasn't there for it, but he apparently properly laughed. Like, instead of just going, ah, he probably went, ha 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 ha, as a baby. He's 3 months old, and he's laughing, and it's like, yes! It's so cool. What is this song? I don't like it. Go away. Ooh, yeah, this one's good. And yeah, it's just cool to see him grow and become bigger. He's grown so much. He's gotten so big. He's such a big boy now. He is large. But it's, yeah, it's... Oh, I just love him. He's so adorable. And all the cats are very good now as well. They're just doing their own thing, to be honest. And I'm just trying my best to stay productive. I started doing soldering iron stuff, you know, hot iron to melt soldering. It's just basically welding metal together. It's really fun. I'm gonna try finding a job soon so I can actually start saving up for college. Cool! What are you gonna study if you go to college? I would be wary though, because college is a bit of a scam. Like, they say, hey, you need to go to college because if you don't have these qualifications, you can't get a job. But I know loads of friends who have those qualifications, still can't get a job. And then you're in debt. And the only good thing uni did for me was socially. Like, I met a lot of great people in uni, and I moved to the big city, and I had a lot of just life experience from going to uni. Didn't get anything from university itself. But then this is the UK, and that's the US, I'm guessing? Or Canada? I kind of forget where everyone's from. So, even my Ma's partner, my partner's Ma, who used to teach game design, is saying how she used to recommend everyone go to uni, and now not so much. She's like, no, actually, only go to uni if you really, really want to go to uni. If it's not for you, don't go. Don't go. I know, and she was very straight up with the people she thought could actually cut it in uni and would actually benefit for it. I'm learning to drive like next month. Very nervous. I'm either trying to go for psychology or math-based job. Oh, that's cool. My little sister is learning to drive at the moment, although it's been difficult with COVID. I also learned to drive like 10 years ago or something. When I was of age, I got driving lessons. Actually, no, I think it was when I was 18, so it must have been like 9 years ago. That was a waste for me though, because my dad also told me to buy a car for some reason. He was like, yeah, you should buy a car, even though I had no income. I was only able to afford driving lessons because I suddenly got like an influx of cash because my ma had put some money into a savings account and it sort of accrued over the course of 18 years. But yeah, I know how to drive, I'm just not allowed. I'm sure if you gave me a car in a field in the middle of nowhere with no obstacles in the way, I could drive around for a bit and remember how to. But that's the thing we need to work on here as well. Because there's 3 of us, and once COVID is less prominent, which hopefully it will be soon, but everyone's an idiot, so no one's staying inside, and no one is actually believing that there's a worldwide pandemic, because it's a big hoax apparently, even though a lot of people I know had it, and a lot of people have died. So, we can only hope that people aren't stupid, but they have proved us wrong time and time again. My dad is planning on giving me his car. Oh, that's a bonus. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, that'll save you in the long run. I don't know. I think cars are just very expensive. Like, given the choice, I would definitely like just jazz up a bike. You're Smokey. You're Smokey. Give me a kiss first. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. I would just like soup up a bicycle. Like, because you don't need a license for bikes. You don't need to pay to keep them fueled up. If you get an electric thing for your bike, then it's fine. Get a little trailer for the back of it. You can get things from the shops. It's fine. The only thing you can't do with it is go on the motorway and take people with you. Get a little sidecar. Just get a little sidecar for your bike. A lot of people went to New Year's parties, apparently. I'm worried the pandemic won't be ending anytime soon. That's the worry, isn't it? When it first started, everyone was like, it'll be over in a few months. No. Because people are stupid, and they keep going, oh, it'll be fine if I just do this. It's like, no, actually, you know, if we all collectively sort of like got our shit together and, you know, just were fucking careful and close the schools and keep everyone home for a bit. I don't give a shit about the economy. I actually don't give a shit about the economy at all. It's a made up thing. We can always pump more money into it, whatever the fuck. If you just replace the economy with rich people's yacht money. That's how I always think of it. But the economy is like, it doesn't affect me. I don't fucking care about the economy. Fuck off. Or no, am I thinking the stock market? I think I'm thinking of the stock market. They're both very similar in my mind. But we're trying to be as careful as possible. Like, if we need family to come over, they'll drive directly up here. And, they're always staying in as well, so we know they're safe. We don't go to parties. We don't go to fucking, like, pubs and shit. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's just a case of needing to be careful, but no one wants to. It's just like, I'm entitled and I'm impatient and I want to do a thing now. Why can't I just go to the pub and a drink? It's like, you can do that at home. just don't. Just don't, maybe. Maybe just don't. Hey, Smokey, what are you doing? Smokey's having a bit of an explore about. Like, at the very least, everyone should wear a mask outside, but even that's too hard for some people, apparently. Yeah, apparently it's too hard. It's just, guys, just wear a mask. Literally just wear a mask. It stops the spread of infection. And some people will try, it doesn't protect you. It's like, no, that's the whole point. It doesn't protect you. It protects others from you. The whole thing of wearing a mask is to show, yes, I'm considerate. I'm being considerate of the fact that if I have the virus, I'm containing it to just me. That's the whole point. Or I'm making it a lot less likely that I'll transfer it. So if you see people without masks, they're basically saying, fuck you, I don't care about you. If I have the virus, I'm just going to give it to you. Fuck everyone. And it's a bit like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. Thanks very much. Glad we're all in this together. Because of quarantine, I finally gave in and watched all 3 Star Wars trilogies. All 3 of them. What'd you think? My partner and I did that. What we did, we watched them in the order that they came out. So we watched 4, 5, 6, and then we watched 1, 2, 3. That being said, we kind of skipped a lot of the prequels. A lot of the prequels were just so boring. Nothing happens. It's all about, like... Actually, no, it was the 3rd movie. Basically, the 3rd movie, we just skipped a bunch of it, because it was just Anakin and Padme, like, I love you, Padme. No, I'm an ambassador and I'm pregnant. Nah. It's just like, I don't fucking care about this. Get the fucking light sticks out and beat the shit out of each other, please. And then they all just basically go to their New Hope starting positions. But we loved the original prequel. Oh no, the original trilogy. They kind of made it weird by adding a lot of CGI bullshit. Like Han making his head go like that when he dodges the shot. It's hilarious. Yeah, I wouldn't watch the remastered versions. They're not very good. And then the new trilogy just felt a bit like, I don't know, I probably need to watch it again. I watched them as they came out in the movies, so my experience of watching them was very much like, whoa, this is so hype, I love this is so cool and exciting. But yeah, with the last one, I don't know, the last one just felt weird. I think it was a mistake of them to change directors, like, because they had J.J. Abrams and then some other guy doing another one and then back to J.J. Abrams, I think? So it was like they both had their own visions of what they wanted to do, but they weren't really coordinating on it, so it was very sort of like, they just kind of doing what they wanted, and then they kind of like cancelled out each other's stories a bit. Like Rose was introduced in the 2nd one, and she did literally nothing in the 3rd one. And they were saying how like the whole story is like, oh, the whole point is that you came from nothing, and you don't need to come from some grand background to be a hero. That's cool. And then in the 3rd one, they're like, oh no, actually, you're the great granddaughter of the super big important man. It's like, Okay, what the fuck are you talking about? I love the OG trilogy. I didn't pay much attention to the prequels, but I love Anakin so much. The sequels were okay. I liked the new characters, but the story was weird. It was weird. It was like, I just didn't know what they were doing. Like, it just didn't feel like they had any plan. Like, I know that may have not been the way with the original trilogy or whatever, but I don't know. Like, the original trilogy just works. It just works. I don't know. I can't explain it. It just does. Second Death Star? Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. It's not even finished? Oh, but it is really. It's functional. Ah, fuck. And I think that's hilarious. And then the Ewoks were just... I don't know. I like the original trilogy. It has a consistent, well, fairly consistent sort of tone to it. The third one is a bit weird with the Ewoks, and it feels a bit like a family movie. I don't know. It feels more like a family movie, if you get what I mean. And then the prequels, like, they had an idea of what to do. It was all planned out. George Lucas was like, I'm going to do this. It's going to be grand. And then, oh, I don't know, just some way along the way, he just kind of messed up because he wanted to do like romantic subplots and shit. And it was just like, no one cares about this, dude. Dude, what are you doing? This is Space Wizard nerd place. Like, we don't want like romantic shit, and you're not even good at it. I loved Rey and I loved Kylo and I loved Finn. Iffy on what they did to Luke, but that's a matter of opinion. Yeah, Luke was a bit of a weird one. Like, they ended him, and he was like, yeah, it's not really his story anymore. So, I don't know, I can see why they did what they did, but I don't know if it worked. It was just a bit heartbreaking. It was just like, oh, okay, he had this big last final stand type thing, but not really. He bought them time. He essentially bought them some time. And that was it. And it just, I don't know, it felt like, it didn't feel like I don't know. In my head, it didn't feel like a sort of like satisfying send-off for such an iconic, amazing character. I liked the romantic subplot, but it felt a bit forced at the start. Oh, with like Rey and Kylo? Not keen on that. I think they should have turned Finn into a Jedi. Finn should have totally been a Jedi. Like, it was looking like he was going to be like one of the, if not, I don't know. He's still kind of a main character in the last one, but he's not really a main character. He's more like a side main character. I don't remember him doing much in the last film. Wait. Oh! Alright, the romance in the prequels. Yeah, no, yeah, no. It was weird as well, because she had known Anakin since he was, like, a child. That's kind of messed up. And then suddenly it's years later and it's like, oh, you're big now. Okay, now you're Christian Anderson or whatever the fuck his name is. And suddenly, I don't know, I don't know. It felt weird. I didn't like it. I don't like how they decided to kill Kylo. He didn't have to die. He was definitely more redeemable than Vader. Yeah, I agree. He probably was. I don't know if he... Felt weird, his kiss at the end was just like, why? Okay, bye. The thing is, when he was like freed from the dark side or whatever the fuck it was, he was like a really enjoyable, fun character. He had more charisma to him. He was like, ooh, hey, I'm gonna do this cool stuff. I'm gonna stab you with my lightsaber. And it was like, oh, cool, where's this Kylo been? Where's this Kylo been the whole time? This guy's fun. I like this guy. And then 2 minutes later, he's dead. And also Palpatine was weird. Why didn't he just stop shooting lightning? Vader was redeemable, but I mean, Kylo was more likely to be forgiven by everyone. Yeah, he did kill his dad. And... I don't know, I can't remember exactly what he did. He killed his dad. He was a bit of a dick. I think he killed a few other people. He was just a bit of a whiny git. To me, he wasn't evil. He was just like... You know, like, just a bit stroppy. Still salty about that. Aww. I don't know. I think it's just a bit of a mess. I kind of lost my... I'm a bit Star Wars'd out, you know? There's just a lot of Star Wars. I prefer Rogue One. Rogue One was a fun film. And The Mandalorian was fun. Finn needs more appreciation. Yeah, he does. He definitely does. He was a great character. He was so fun and interesting. He was just like, oh, I'm a deserter, basically, and a bit of a coward, but at the same time, I really want to do the right thing, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about Star Wars. I like Star Wars. I like the space wizards and the big swords. I don't know what else I like about it. I like Yoda. Still need to watch The Mandalorian. Oh, it's very good. Very good. Like, very good. It's just fun. It's just a fun TV show. And Baby Yoda's hilarious. Well, just really good. And 2 seasons are done now. And they do a lot of fun stuff. The end of season 2 is a bit... You'll see. You'll see. You'll get that. Oh. Oh, that's my controller falling on the floor. Oh, it's my birthday tomorrow. No idea what I'm doing. It's sort of a, I'm gonna just follow my partner's leads, to be honest. Let them just take the reins and do some stuff. They apparently have surprise things for me. I don't know what. It's gonna be a time. We're definitely gonna build my sound booth though, because I want to do some recording. Excuse me. I like how the prequels were just like, Jedi, we don't date people. Anakin, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Oh, he's smoking. What's up? What's up, baby boy? Don't lick my face. Yes, you do. You look at my face. Ah! Thank you. Thank you for the love. I shall give you love back. In spades. Happy early birthday, thank you. I'm gonna be... Can you guess how old I'm gonna be? How old do I seem? How old do I seem? People's answers are always wildly vary on this. I've known people who think I've just turned 18. I've known people who think I'm in my 30s. Just give off that vibe, I guess. Puppy. But I guess that was a hint that I'm not in my 30s. 27? Whoa, spot on. Yeah. 27 tomorrow. You know that just because you're stalking me, don't you? Got on my Twitter and you saw that I was born in 94. Or it was a very good guess. Or you already knew. Either way, you're right. Yeah, I want to build my sound booth. I want to have some real nice food. I just want to spend time with my partners, to be honest. And I'm excited to see what I get birthday-wise, because my partners... No, my parents sent me some things for Christmas, but it was a lot of stuff. And I was thinking like, well, you know what? My birthday is like a week later. We could just split them off into birthday and Christmas stuff. Because I didn't want to just be like there under the Christmas tree being like, yo, it's another present for me. Oh, look, it's another present for me. And it's like, yeah, okay. Okay. But then it makes it a bit more special on my actual birthday. When I can be like, yo, happy birthday to me. Here's all my presents. I love for Christmas that I got a new chair. I love this chair. Oh, it's so comfy and it turns so easily. Ooh, love it. Yeah, I think I saw it on your Twitter. Nice. Yeah, it says that, doesn't it? So what's your New Year's resolutions, Bella? Do you have any? Do you have any plans for the new year? Do you want to get anything done? Do you want to accomplish anything? Do you want to set any goals for yourself? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I'm just gonna have a chill time. Like, one of the things I want to do is get more limber. I want to be able to do the splits by the end of the year. I just wanna. Don't judge me, I just wanna. And then, I don't know. Be more open with my family, get a job, and then drive. Those are the main ones. Yeah. That sounds pretty dope. I just heard a cat outside my room. I was just skipping the song, kind of. Skipping to the... I was looking through the song to see if it was good. Like, because sometimes intros are just, like, annoying, and you're just like, can I just skip the intro and just, like, get to the meat of the song? Yeah. Car is good. Cars give you a lot of independence, I think, but they're also a bit of a financial burden. AFK for a sec? No worries. See you in a beat. Is this? I really just want quarantine to be over, to be honest. Like, everyone does, obviously. It's a shit time. I just want to be able to do things again. I'm just so cooped up. I did some volunteering when we first moved, and that was fun for a bit. But then quarantine sort of happened again, and then I have a child to look after, and I need to make sure the house is all done, and oh my god, I almost forgot to put the pins out. I should do a reminder of that. After stream, put bins out. My partners are saying, stream as late as you want, it gives us an advantage. I'm just like, you know what, I might just go to bed early. Give you guys some time to do some shit. Right, so reminder. How do I make a reminder? How do I do to-dos? Oh dang, I've got to-dos that, like, have been waiting to be done for years. Not years, just a while. Bins. Save. Remind me at certain time. Mark as important. Add reminder. Today at 10:30? Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Yeah, it's important because it's just after Christmas, so there's a shit ton of fucking trash that needs to go out. Yeah, I got some pretty good stuff. I'm still excited about my little soldering kit thing. I soldered this thing. I made this. I put all the wires and shit on it. With my own thing. I only went through 2 soldering tips. Oh hey, fella. Still talking about my soldering thingy. One of the sets of lights on this doesn't work, and I don't know why. I've looked at the blueprints, and I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know which connector or which connection is making it not work. But I can't figure out how to fix it. Unless I just take it out and put it back in and hope it's better. But I can't take it out because I don't know how. When you've soldered something, how do you unsolder it? Put it in the microwave. Blow it up. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to birthday times. I'm probably gonna get an early night tonight. And God, I've been so sleepy today. How late did you stay up for New Year's? Like 2 a.m.-ish. Rue and Newt and I stayed up for the countdown. We got a countdown on TV, but then the internet started acting up, so it was jittering, so I just got my phone out and looked at the clock, and I was just like, oh, 10 seconds left, let's go! And I got a very tiny, tiny glass of champagne. Literally like a thimble's worth of champagne. My partner's had these proper nice big champagne glasses, and I was just like, thimble, tiny champagne. And it was great. You ended up staying up till like 1 in the morning? Nice. I generally stay up after midnight anyway. I need to stop doing that. I need to go to bed early. So after the stream, I'm probably just going to go to bed. Probably just going to go, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to go to bed. Because it's already 20 to 9 now. I'm going to end by 10. Oh yeah, I'll finish the stream. Probably take a shower. Take the bins out. And then just go to bed. I like New Year though. I usually try and call people on New Year's Eve. Like as soon as New Year hits, I like to call people up which a lot of people hate. We had pizza, soda, cider, chips, and brownies. Nice. We had some mini quiches, some nice chocolates. We played a card game called Super Fight. It was a fun time. And yeah, that's about it. And then we just kind of chilled for a bit. We got a fire going because we have a wood burner. That was super cool. And yeah, and it was like, yeah, it's New Year. Happy New Year. Hello. What's up? What's up? It's New Year. 2021. 2021 sounds like a fake year. It sounds unreal. I don't like it. Then again, 2020 also felt like that. It was also like, hey, this doesn't feel real. I don't like this. But yeah, I just want to make... We played Uno and attempted to play DOS. What's DOS? I know DOS is in like computer programming DOS. Or did you attempted to play with Play-Dohs? Like Play-Doh? Oh, I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? Do you know what? Thing is, I want to do a lot this year. I wanted to do a lot after we moved though. DOS 2 in Spanish is the sequel to Uno. Oh, didn't know there was a sequel to Uno. Sounds fun. Like there was a lot of stuff I wanted to do after we moved. I wanted to join an amateur dramatics group. I wanted to do volunteering. I wanted to join like loads of little social cycle groups or something. I wanted to get a new job. And it's like, COVID just got worse. Like it seemed after we moved that it was dialing back down a little bit, but it's just getting worse again. Like it went up and then went down when quarantine happened. And then they did that fucking stupid thing, Eat Out to Help Out. Which is the stupidest name ever. It sounds so sexual, but also it's a stupid, stupid thing to do during a fucking pandemic, encouraging people to go out and eat in restaurants. But they gave you a 50% off. So who could resist? So everyone got sick. So there was a big spike, and it was like, oh no, we couldn't have seen this coming. It's like, yeah, you fucking could have. You made it happen. And it's just like, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Even me and my family went out to restaurants during Eat Out to Help Out because it was like, well, it's a lot cheaper food, and it's an excuse to go out. So I guess we'll go out. And I don't know. It was a bad time. It was a bad time. And now the numbers are worse, and people are just like sick of it and calling it a hoax, and it's not the best. So we just gotta wait for COVID to fuck off, basically, before we can do anything good. But hey, I can still do voice work. I can still do my own little projects. I can still spend time with my family. Even though it's really hard for all of us. Like, none of us can see our family or friends. I haven't seen any of my friends in months and months and months. I saw one of my other partners for Thanksgiving. She came up end of November, so yeah, a little over a month ago. Saw her. These songs are distracting. What else should I play? What else should I play music-wise? Ooh, I'll do my cafe playlist. That's always got fun songs on it. No. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I want to do more and see people, but we can't because it's lockdown. So we've got to spend time with the people we love and care about and make sure they're okay. This quarantine has helped me with self-exploration. It's almost been a year, right? Self-exploration is good at least. Like, yeah, it gives a lot of people time to self-reflect. It gives a lot of people time to, you know, read up on things and do some research and all that stuff. It's just crazy the amount of people who just don't believe it. And it's just like, can you not just do those basic things to be safe? Like, I've got neighbors who are like, oh, it's just the cold, basically, isn't it? It's like, dude, the fucking world doesn't close down because of the cold. Like, have you looked at any of the numbers? Have you looked at anything, or have you just heard some fucker on Sky News go, "It's not that bad actually. I think it's all been blown out of proportion," and then you just go, "Yeah, that guy's probably right. I'm not going to form my own opinion or do any research." It just pisses me off to no extent. The amount of people who are just so complacent. Like, I don't look up numbers because I'm kind of aware of how bad it is. Like, I sometimes find people posting them online and my partners talk about it. Came out as a non-binary like almost a month ago. Awesome, that's amazing. Congratulations. Are you still going by Bella, or are you choosing a more neutral name, or what do you feel? What do you feel? Tell us about that. My partner Newt is non-binary. For New Year's, they looked really cool. They got these really funky contact lenses in, and they drew sort of like facial hair on, and it was really cool. And yeah, it's weird how a lot of people mess up their pronouns. It's just like, just say they. Like, they actually no, you can't really mess up Newt's pronouns because they don't care. They literally just don't give a shit about pronouns. So, I don't mind Bella, but I like going by Lennon more. Ooh, Lennon's a fun name. I like Lennon. That's very, I don't know, it's a very gay name. in the nicest way possible. Oh, that's a gay name. Lennon. Ooh, very good. I'm gonna call you Lemon. Yeah, I remember I chose Robin because it was neutral, and at the time of sort of transitioning, I wasn't really sure what I wanted. I was just like, I don't know if I want to be more neutral with just like flares of femme. I think the most thing for me was that I didn't want to lose out on voice work, so I was like, oh, but if I dedicate myself to doing femme full time, I'm going to lose out on everything that I am and have worked towards. And it's like, no, that's not true. I can be whatever the fuck I want. Like, I can go full she, her pronouns, and I can do what I want. And I don't have to worry about, oh, but what if I sound masculine sometimes? Like, yeah, sometimes I do sound masculine. Whatever. It's just how I am. And it's like, I had a gender clinic advisor doctor person who said I should just stop doing voice work because I needed to focus full-time on voice feminization. She was shit. She left that place. And I hear a lot of negative shit about her. Like, surprisingly. Unsurprisingly, even. But then, Schmokey Schnoo. I've got a cat. Ow, ow, ow. A very sharp, pointy cat. Do you want to say hello? Sorry, I'm just appreciating Smokey. Yeah, what would be good is when I get a new webcam, you guys can see Smokey better. You guys will be able to go, whoa, Smokey looks so cute. I mean, he looks cute in any medium he's on, but whatever. Is this the to be continued meme music? Yeah, it's an actual song though. Roundabout. Roundabout by Yes. It's a good song. Also, I like JoJo. JoJo's great. When Nox is older, he will call me JoJo as a parental title, which is going to be fun. Because yeah, we as parents, we all have different titles. There's no, well, Rue is Ma, or Mum, or Mummy, or whatever, just the typical sort of mum. But then me and Newt are like not technically parents. We're like parental figures. We're like, yeah, we're here, and we are kind of technically in charge of you. But we're not like your parents. We're your guardians, like parental advisors. So Newt goes by Appa and I go by JoJo. Because I couldn't be a second mum, because Rue really wanted that title to be a special one for her, and Newt is non-binary, so they don't really go by traditional parental titles. But yeah, and I can't remember what point I was trying to make, or what I was trying to say. It's gonna be a ride. But yeah. 1 second. I like JoJo though. Jojo, I think Jojo is a fun title. Also, it's gonna be hilarious when the kid just goes Jojo, and I can just imagine it's like, I'm a Jojo now. I am the best Jojo character. It's you thought it was Jojo, but it was me, Robin. Why are you so hungry? I don't know. I don't know why you're so hungry. You haven't eaten? Have you eaten? Have you eaten? Tell me, have you eaten? I've eaten. Because I'm a good egg. Is that still going? No, I need Spotify up to actually capture the window. Never seen JoJo actually. It's, if you get into it, it's a good show. Like, part 1 is a bit weird. It's basically Vampire Hunter. You've eaten a lot. Okay. I think if you're hungry, just snack. Snack, have another bowl of cereal or something, have some fruit. Fruit just makes you more hungry though in the end. Yeah, JoJo's fun. Part 1 is like basically just like vampire hunting with magic sunlight powers. Like magic sunlight punches is what they call them. Well, it's called Hamon, actually. No one actually calls it a magical sunlight punch. It's like this sort of like energy you get from breathing in a certain way. And it's called the ripple. And then part 2 is like more of that kind of. It's like finishing off that story. And then part 3 they sort of go off and do something else with these other powers called stands. And then every part after that is basically just more stand magic bullshit. Except for part 7? Wait, part 5, part 6, part 7. Wait, no. Part 4, 5, 6. No, part 7 is when they change things again, and it's about horse racing, I think? I don't know. I don't actually know. Fruit makes you more hungry, as I take an orange out of the fridge. It kind of does, though. If you eat an apple, it'll, like, tell your stomach. It won't fill you up. It basically just prepares your stomach for actual food. I think that's why I used to be so hungry as a kid. I used to eat, like, loads of fruit, because my mum was like, don't snack, just have some fruit. I'm like, okay, now I'm hungry again. Now I'm more hungry. God damn. I hate oranges, by the way. Oranges are awful. They're like objectively just a shit fruit. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Oranges are bad. No oranges in my space. No oranges. Get out of here. Will not allow oranges to taint my holy sanctum. That's just bad. Just bad. You've got to like... With an apple. Apples are great, see? Because you have an apple, you start eating the apple. That's it. That's how it should be. You just have an apple, you eat the apple. And then you have a core, and you can either eat that if you really want to. I wouldn't recommend it. You can throw it away. It's biodegradable. It's fine. Oranges? My god, they are such a chore. Such a chore to eat an orange. Like, you have an orange, and then you're like, oh, no, can't just eat it. You've got to, like, rip its skin off. You've got to, like, get it out of its fucking shell. And then you have, like, oh, we have, like, the actual orange slices. Okay, cool. And you can take the orange bits off. And then you eat one, and you're like, cool, this is the orange. But then it sucks. It's like, you get a burst of flavor, and then it's just pulp. And then it's like, what do I do with the pulp? It doesn't taste of anything. I chewed it like 3 times, and now there's no flavor left. What do you want me to do with this pulp? It's like, oh, you just eat it. It's like, no, I don't want to eat it. This is gross. Ew. Blech. So basically, oranges are good for juice, and a burst of flavor, and a lot of litter. I buy oranges just to put in the compost. They're not good for anything else. I just can't abide them. Can't abide oranges. They're just they're a terribly designed fruit. They are a bottom tier fruit. They suck. I should make like really stupid tier lists on my streams. Just like, right, I'm gonna make a tier list of fruits. What's the best fruit? Probably apples. Apples are high up there. Lots of variety. Accessibility is amazing. Ooh, you can put them in anything. Put them in pies, strudels. Apple, versatile, delicious, wonderful fruit. Love them. Apples, top tier. Strawberries. Ooh, S tier. Strawberries are amazing. Although, no, they're probably A tier because they don't last very long. Strawberries are good though. Strawberries are amazing. like, just the flavor on them is amazing. And they're very snackable. And you can dip them in cream and have them with chocolate. And it's like, whoa, this is dope. I love strawberries. I don't think of really other awful fruits. I think, like, pears are, like, D tier, maybe C tier at best. Like, they are also a very accessible, nice fruit. But, like, it's like apples. It's like if you described an apple badly to an alien and they were like, here is your apfel. And you're like, that's not quite an apple. It tastes funny. Why does it taste funny? Why is it so soft? I remember an acquaintance made a video called Ranking Fruits by How Sexy They Are. Was the peach #1? What about, yeah, peach was definitely #1. Peach is the sexiest fruit. Peach is just an apple, but sapphic. It's like the lesbian apple. I don't know if I like peaches. Have I ever had a peach? I don't know if I've ever had a peach. I'll have to have a peach at some point. I'm trying to think. Bananas. Ooh. I think bananas are like... I think they're A rank. A rank apples. No, A rank for bananas. That was confusing. Because... yeah, I don't know, there's nothing inherently offensive about bananas, except for those maybe little stringy bits that suck, and the little, like, darker bits of the banana you find at the ends that you don't really want to eat. Yeah, I think bananas are, like... No, I think bananas are B tier. B tier because they're very accessible, and they're a really good breakfast food, and they can go in a lot of things, but I think the overall messiness and lack of a good taste... They're not sweet or anything, they're just kind of, yeah, it's banana, it's whatever. Sliced pears. Never had sliced pears, I don't think. I just had a pear. What else? Oh, hey, go, Mr. Turtle. Hey, Mark. You little friendo, you. We're ranking fruits. We're just talking about the best fruits. I think apples are S tier. They're the best fruit. Like, you can't change me otherwise. You can't change my mind. The apple is like the best fruit. You can put it in anything. There are like billions of different kinds of apples. Do you want sweet apples? Do you want sour? You don't really. Yeah, you can have sour apples. You can have soft apples, crunchy apples. You only had figs once. I don't know much about figs. I remember them tasting odd. I would say. Did make me think of raisins. Raisins are fruit, aren't they? They're just dried out prunes. I quite like raisins. They're really good snackability, but the dryness of them is not amazing. Oh wait, I know. Are raisins dried out grapes or dried out prunes? No, they're dried grapes, aren't they? Prunes just taste a lot like raisins. I remember I had prune juice for the first time. Or no, I had to eat some prunes because I had some issues. So I was really wary, and I was like, oh, they just taste like raisins. They literally just taste like raisins. Quayon de Pas? Master 2020. Oh, you're the master of 2020. How intimidating. Todo Piola? I have no idea what that means. Grapes. Grapes, ooh, grapes are good. I would say grapes are A tier. Grapes are A tier as far as fruit go. Because you can't really do much with them. But oh my gosh, are they decadent? Are they a decadent fruit? Just hang some grapes and just go, yes, I'm a Roman empress and I will eat some grapes while I ponder the meaning of life. Grapes are great. A tier. A tier fruit. Apricots. I don't know if I like apricots. See, I'm subjective. I don't know if I've actually had a lot of fruits. Saludos desde Argentina, master. Okay. Are you from Argentina? I would hazard a guess. We're talking about fruit. I'm talking about the best fruit. Like, what's a good fruit? What's good fruit? What's the best fruit? I think the best fruit is an apple. The worst fruit... I'm trying to think of the worst fruit. Grapes are great. They are great. Apricots are better than peaches, at least. I would need... You know what? I would need watermelons. Honestly, I think watermelons are like C tier for me. They're really big, and the best thing about them is that you can throw them and they explode. Can't really do much with them. You can't exactly snack on a watermelon. You've got to like prepare it, you know, like cut a slice off. They don't last for a long time either after you've opened them. And I don't know, for me, and you know, the seeds, they're great. Why does the green part of watermelon taste like cucumbers, right? It's not amazing. I don't think watermelons are that good. They're D tier. They're D tier. Watermelons aren't amazing. Tomatoes are technically fruit, aren't they? If we're counting tomatoes, I'm going to say A tier. Tomatoes are an A tier fruit because they're just so versatile. They're so good. On their own, they're awful. You can't do anything with tomatoes on their own. God, they're awful. You can't just pick up a tomato and eat it. But I will grant them special permissions of going up on the list simply because they're so good in everything else. Anything else that goes with a tomato makes it that much better. You know? No, okay, all right. If we're making the list based on like you can grab one and eat it, tomatoes are definitely bottom of the list. They're like F tier. They're like shit. You wouldn't. No one would ever just pick up and eat a tomato. All right. If that's the basis of this list, then yeah, tomatoes are F tier. They're awful. No one wants to eat a tomato. But then we have oranges. I think oranges are D tier. They're awful. They've got like the only redeeming factor is that they have that little burst of flavor after you bite into them, and that's it. And then it's just you're just left with pith and pulp, and that's it. And they're like, oh, you got to eat the pulp. It's like, I'm not eating the fucking pulp. It's gross. Like, I got the 2 seconds of flavor that I wanted from an orange slice. I'm not gonna eat it. Gross. Eggs are A tier fruit. Eggs are undefinable. They are a fruit now. I don't make the rules. I can't think of any more fruit. Hold on. Kiwis are good. Skin is a bit of a hassle, though. That's true. I don't know if I like kiwis. I think, weirdly, as a kid, I was very picky about fruit. And now as an adult, I'm like, just not super into them. Not super into a lot of fruits. I wanted to click on a list of fruits. Okay, so we got cherries. Cherries. I don't think cherries are very good. I think cherries are a bit shit, actually. Like, you wouldn't just eat a cherry of your own volition. No one goes, oh wow, I'm really craving a cherry. Like, even on top of cupcakes, I always thought they were, like, weird and out of place and just like, what are you? Get out of here. Not amazing. Candy cherries are good. Real ones are alright. Yeah, candy cherries are the best. Like, Haribo-ass fucking candy cherries. Amazing. Now my screen is frozen. Oh no, Dodo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your screen got frozen. Lemons. Lemons. Oof. Not very good for just eating on their own. Oh, I'm so sad because I love lemons. Lemons are so good. You can make lemonade. You can make lemon drizzle cake. You can do all sorts with lemons. But on their own, God, do they suck. No one just eats a lemon. They're technically like oranges. They're citrus. But no one just eats lemons. Can't just eat a lemon, but lemon flavored stuff. Yeah, this is the problem with this tier list. It's gonna have wildly conflicting opinions because some fruits are just better at certain things. Apples are the best all-rounder fruit, hands down. You can bake with them. You can just eat them. They're amazing. They're my favorite fruit. Strawberries, same. They've got really good versatility. Raspberries, a lot of berries are just very good. The only downside is that they go off fairly quickly and they're not as sort of like robust as the bigger fruits. And then there's coconuts. Are coconuts a fruit? Are coconuts a fruit? Is the coconut? Are coconuts fruits? Okay, a coconut is basically all three. It can be defined as a fruit, a nut, and a seed. So I'm going to say no. Coconuts aren't fruit. Coconuts are a mammal. I understand that reference. They have milk and hair. They're a mammal. Mangoes are pretty good. Mangoes are pretty dope. I like those. Why are we talking about fruit? Why are we ranking fruit? Why is this the thing we're doing? It's just sort of what happened. Oh, poor Dodo. Their stream got stuck. I think Twitch has been acting up a lot lately. I tried going live a couple times and it was just like, no, can't do it. Not allowed. And I'm like, sorry, what? But hey, it's working now. It's working now. I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, we're gonna talk about New Year stuff. You know, it's the new year. It's a new year. The new year has happened. Oh gosh, I need to sneeze. I really need to sneeze. Huh. Anyway. I was hoping to have Oh, this year I'm going to eat all the fruit. You know what? That's a good... Have a bucket list of fruit. Yeah, just have a big list of fruit that you want to eat. Try them all. Maybe I'll do that this year. Maybe I'll make a bucket list of fruit. And just be like, you know what fruit have I not eaten? And what fruit would I like to eat? What fruit are actually things that I thought were awful, but could actually very well be very delicious? I don't know. Yeah, like expand my palate. Just like go, ooh, these fruits. You can't just eat a pomegranate. Why not? What's stopping you? Are they meant to be not eaten whole or something? I don't know much about pomegranates. I'm not a botanist. I should be, but I'm not. But yeah, I think that would be a neat little thing to do. Just like a little side project to have. Like, hey, I want to eat all the fruits. Or as many fruits as I can. Just have a big list of fruit. Little things like that I think would be good. Just like little fun little goals. Like not necessarily not necessarily anything with like a big impact or anything. Blackberries and raspberries are mediocre. You might be right. You might be right there. Blueberries are good in pastries. They are. Anyway, I want to grow more plants. It's been hard during the winter. Can't really do much gardening in winter. It's winter. It's not much to plant. There's not much to do. It's winter. Yeah. Oh, I just wanna have a good year. Just wanna have a nice year. I'm 27 in 3 hours. That's weird to think about. Should I stay up until midnight or should I just go to bed? Fruity Pebbles are the superior fruit. Fruity Pebbles. They're those little cereal things, aren't they? I don't think we have those over here. Excuse me. I think the superior fruit are the fruit pastels by Rowntree's. Although they are sold by Nestle, which is an evil, evil company. They want like a monopoly on water. It's why? Why would you do that? That's just like some supervillain shit right there. Weird. Gosh, I'm tired. Sorry, I'm not so energetic. Maybe I should have played something. Maybe I should have got some games on. It's not too late. I could always just do a little bit of gaming in the meantime. Or I could just do a short stream. I don't know. Maybe things will pick up. Oh, I'm just really tired today. Why does water cost money? Yep, why does water cost money? In Scotland, it doesn't. In Scotland, water's free. When I was growing up in Wales, water was free because we had our own well. And I remember when I moved to Manchester, I was like, here's your water bill. And I'm like, a fucking what? I'm sorry, a what? Do we live in a fucking desert? Is water like a commodity that we've got to pay in high demand for? It falls from the fucking sky. Like, oh no, you've got to pay for the upkeep of the sewers and the pipes and stuff. It's like, why do I have to pay for that? Why doesn't the government fund that? What? I don't get why we need to put a price on basic human things. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't think we should. I think water should be free. I think that water should just be government funded. Why the fuck do you have to pay for water? It's fucking it's water. Like, I don't know, if you're building a house, then sure, pay to get it installed, pay to get connected to the water pipe network or whatever the fuck. But like, I don't think you should have to pay for the water. That just seems a bit fucked. Like, I can just imagine people struggling, like, filtering their own water. It's like, I don't need fucking your water from your company. Yeah, it's confusing. Our water bills used to be really expensive as well. I'm just like, what the fuck? That's absurd. Why is it so expensive? It's crazy. It's the one thing that used to really piss me off about living in the city. It's like, why is the water so expensive? Why is it so expensive? Why is it so expensive? But, you know, a lot of things should be basic human rights that aren't. Ugh. Capitalism is cringe. So is. So is. Super cringe. Maybe we could watch some things. Gonna get my YouTube up. My Ubius Tubius. Oh look, Cubics Fails is live. That's dope. Why don't we watch her? No, actually, no. Trying to think of some, like, fun videos. Oh yeah, I was watching Enter the Gungeon Any% speedrun. They just got a crazy quick time. It was insane. It's absolutely bonkers. And I've been watching a lot of speedrun videos. I don't know why. Like, just videos on the history of speedruns. Or world record progressions. It's weird, a lot of the world records start off, like, in the early 2000s. Not actually... Wow, Cubis is live! I can't believe I didn't know! Yeah, shit, we should go! We should go check her out. There's never anything good to watch. My YouTube recommendations are just fucking crazy. It's like, hey, do you want to watch this video you've already watched like 12 times? Like, no. Actually, no, sorry. Maybe recommend me new things. Why are you recommending me shit I've already seen? Why are you recommending me things that are basically the same as the things I've already seen? Ooh, you know what, let's watch a restoration video. New? Ah, no, cancel. There we go. So I love these restoration type videos. Like, look how shitty that thing is. Look how shitty and broken that thing. Actually, no, they have a better one where they fix up an even shittier, brokenerier thing. It's a Game Boy that's like 20 fucking billion years old. It's either want to watch this thing you already watched or want to watch this video that's slightly different version of what you watched. Yeah, pretty much. Oh shit, why is the chat so big? Why is the chat so big? Properties. Font settings. Turn that shit down. There we go. Try again. Try messaging again. Just to see how big it is. Yeah, look at all this shit. I love watching videos like this. Because it's like, wow, this item is irreparably fucked. This item is absolutely fucking shit. Like, look at that. It's covered in grease and sweat and dirt, and does it even turn on? Does it even turn on? No, doesn't. Won't turn on. It's doing something, but it won't turn on. My words are as big as my impact. Actually, no, your words are too small now. One sec. One sec, your words are too small. Let's put them up, pop it up to 30 or so. Like that? Yeah, that should do. It's just interesting to see how people fix things. How do you fix something like this? What efforts do you put into, you know, restoring something? I love that. The words are so tiny. Yeah, now they're a normal size. They're a normal size, don't worry. And this guy has such good tutorials. Like, they're not even necessarily, like, tutorials explicitly. My impact is apparently very tiny. It was, but now it is a normal-sized impact. But yeah, I love seeing things like this, because you always think if something's broken, it's just broken, it's gone. You need to get a new one, or you need to take it somewhere to get it fixed. And it's like, no, if you just do... I understand doing research and looking into things yourself. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that lovely cross-section. If you learn to do things yourself, you can fix them yourself, which is immensely satisfying and useful skill to have. Like, imagine your child comes to you and says, my controller broke, or my little toy's broken, the thing popped out, and you're like, oh, I guess we'll throw it away. And it's like, no, that's... What the hell is that? Yeah, you can just go, oh, that's no problem. I can fix that. Would you like me to show you so that you can also fix things? I think that's a skill that we've sort of lost. A lot of people have lost along the way. Yeah, and this guy has such in-depth sort of like tutorial type things. Like, look at that shit. He's like, oh yeah, this is where all the screws are. Here's how to keep track of them. Use a nice tray if you want to keep track of all the screws. It's like, well, yeah, that's actually really good advice. Nice one. Like the other day I fixed my Xbox controller because the vibration nodes, whatever they're called, stopped working because I took it apart a few times to fix one of the buttons, and unfortunately they sort of popped off and they were soldered on, so you can't just pop them back in, you've got to solder them back on. That's why I was so excited to get my soldering iron, because I could fix my controller. Ooh, wow, that's gross. Oh. Damage on the board. I fixed my, I restored my SNES and its controllers a while ago as well. Basically just ordered new little pads like that. Undid the controllers, like took apart the controllers, and then just like cleaned them out. You know, it's weirdly satisfying taking apart electronics and cleaning all the plastic bits. Like bits like that, just like taking them all out and giving them a good scrub. And you're like, yeah, that's you're not adhered to your electronic body anymore. That's strange. And the SNES is, I think, a really easy one to restore because it's a very compact console and there's not many components to it. You don't really need to take apart the entirety of the inside if you don't need to. Mine has a slight issue though, it's really weird. It like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you put the carts in and you need to like tilt it back in order for it to work. And the best way to fix that is to like shove a card in the front so that the cartridge is tilted backwards, because otherwise it doesn't work properly. It's really weird. So what I might do is I might attach something to the inside to make it so that it's always being pushed back, because I don't want to have to shove a credit card into the console every time I want to play it. Not that I play it often. I have an emulator and shit. Oh, I love this shit though. For anyone who doesn't know, this is Odd Tinkering. It's a very informative YouTube channel. He restores a lot of things. Like, he restores kitchen appliances, a lot of retro video game consoles, toys sometimes as well. It's Very good. Look, all the components. How is he going to fix it? How is he going to make it work? What'll happen? What's he going to do? Oh, hey, Neo Dudot. Happy New Year to you. Haven't seen you in ages. Oh, Neo Dudot. Neo is one of my oldest sort of internet friends. They... I think I first met them because it was like on DeviantArt or some shit, and I was like, I want someone to draw me because I'm so self-absorbed and I'm a teenage child and I have no friends. Someone please make me feel good. And Neo was gracious enough to put up with me in those times. And his art has actually come along a really long way. 10 years ago? I think more. I think it was at least like 2008. I remember I was in high school. Maybe 13 years actually. Because I remember I was in high school and Smash Bros had recently come out. Yeah, Smash had recently come out. And I remember always wanting to fight you on it. And we never could. We could never get it to work. We could never get Smash to work. Like, we tried playing Brawl, and that didn't work. We tried playing it on the Wii U, and that didn't work. And then I think we tried playing it on 3DS at one point, and it just didn't fucking work. But no, Neo does some fantastic art. They draw a lot of gaming-related things like Digimon and Pokemon and all that stuff. Fantastic artist. Brawl was rough, but at least we had a couple of rounds of Smash 4. I remember that. I remember we did. That was back in like 2016. Yeah, 2015, 16. Oh, hoi. Oh, Seb. Oh, hey, Seb. What's up? How you doing? How was your New Year? Did you have a good time? Sorry, things were a bit quiet, so I started watching a restoration video. I thought, hey, I thought folks might want to watch a restoration video with me. I like restoration videos. It's good to have something on in the background. Yeah, did you have a good time? Can't forget that Pac-Man. Oh my god, yes. I think I did like an absurd kill with Pac-Man on you. Ah, yes. De-yellowing is a very interesting process. It's called retrobrighting. The process of pouring hydrogen peroxide onto old plastics and then just blasting them with UV lights. And then after a few hours or a few days, depending, they just return back to their original color. It's fucking crazy. They only turn yellow. See that shit? Did you see that shit? Like, it goes from, ew, gross, it looks like one of the fucking droids from the original Star Wars trilogy, to, oh, actually, no, it's a presentable video game console, brand new out of box. It's crazy. It's fucking absurd. They only yellow because of, I think, oils coming out of the plastic that seep out in the sun or something. So doing this has very few disadvantages. It can reduce the structural integrity of the plastic, but that is like very, very minimal, and it's worth it to... Ooh, a soldering iron. I have one of those now. I have a soldering iron. Hee 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 hee. Can you imagine if that was on? I just burned my nose on stream. How embarrassing. Oh, I love soldering. Look at this fucker go. Ah, that's so cool. I love it. I love doing soldering work. It's so cool. Have to get going because my earbuds are going to die. Oh, no worries. Good to have you on the stream, Bella. Had a nice day. Just tired now. I always thought the yellow was from being around tobacco smokers. I suppose oil makes sense. Yeah, no, that's what I always thought. Because I always used to see predominantly yellowed technology, like in the early 2000s and 90s, around my relatives who were like chain smokers, and you know, it just made sense. To be fair, it probably is a contributing factor. There's probably a different kind of yellowing that comes from smoking around your white technology. Oh, that's cool. Nickel plating. How dope. Yeah, soldering is fun though. For my New Year, we basically just chilled in, had a little champagne, and welcomed the New Year. And tomorrow is my birthday. and I'm probably just gonna stay in. Maybe make my sound booth for doing recording with Newton Rue. And yeah, just have a chill day. I'm looking forward to presents. I'm looking forward to seeing what I get from my wish list. Oh dang, happy birthday, thank you. Do you remember years and years ago, I remember waking up and you had sent me like an updated character sheet thingy of me, and I was like, Neo! Ah! And I was so happy. That was like the first, I think that was the first thing I saw on like my fucking like 15th birthday or something. Oh, sorry, Smokey. Yeah, I really thought because everyone smoked in the 90s and such, when I cleaned my PC after I quit, I thought, oh Jesus. There's going to be so much tobacco. I don't remember that, but it's probably still up on DA. Probably, yeah, under the old RT2 Sheds moniker. Yeah, it was an update in a red and black outfit. But yeah, I tried cleaning out my computer not so long ago, but didn't really know what to do. I basically just sort of sprayed it with some air canisters and got rid of some of the dust, and I was like, well, that's done. I also tried upgrading my SSD recently. I copied it over to a new one, and I was like, cool, dope. And then it said that it was still the same amount of space, so I realized I needed to allocate the space on my computer, and it was really weird. So I had to allocate the space, but I had to allocate it to a new drive. So now basically I have a C drive that's just as big as it was, but also another drive that is technically part of the same drive that's full of all this extra space. So it's confusing. It's a bit confusing. Computers are weird. I don't understand them. I'll be jamming some new RAM into my machine next week. Ooh, awesome. I kind of want to get a new gaming graphics card thingy at some point. Ooh, device starts but no sounds. How will he fix it? I want to get a new, yeah, graphics card type thing at some point. Because, I don't know, I've noticed that some of my games are lagging a bit, and I might need that extra processing power. But it's tricky. It's tricky to get what you need. But also, computer parts are expensive. But they do last a long time. And, you know, I think it's worth more than getting a new console or something. Like, I don't know, I just don't get it. At this point, they're on the PlayStation 5. And I'm like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Like, it feels like the PlayStations after 3 have all been vaguely the same console. Like, PlayStation 1 and 2, very distinct, very much their own thing. You know, with their own functionality and their own sort of like quirks and library of games. And then 3, 4, and 5 have just kind of been a blur of like, let's have beefier graphics, beefier graphics, beefier graphics. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I literally don't care. If it's all about the beefier graphics, I'm just gonna wait for those games to come out on PC. Kind of don't care. I don't understand the hype. Oh, I know what one of those parts is. It's a resistor. I know that because I made my little light up board thingy. Let me show y'all real quick. Webcam. I have an entire tab called Butterfield, by the way, because I did the Butterfield New Year's resolutions. Yeah, this thing. I made this. It was a little soldering iron project that my partner Rue got me, and it's a lot of fun. Some parts of it don't work. You can kind of tell that one of them, there should not be a pause in this, but you can see, like, there's like a little pause, and that's one of the lights not coming on. Also, some of the lights don't work. They are broken. Well, one of the yellow ones came off because it had sort of melted to the board because I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, you were right. It was late 2007, early 2008 we started talking. Just flipping through the old DA right now. Oh my god. What a nostalgia run that must be. Oh, I don't mind about my GPU too much, but 8 gigabytes of RAM in 2021 is getting a bit dated. A little bit. I don't know how much RAM my computer has. I think it's more than that. I don't know. I have a laptop that has 2 gigabytes of RAM, and I want to upgrade it to 8 so I can use it, but I don't know if it's worth it. Like, I had this whole project in mind of upgrading this old laptop and making it way better than it was. Oh god, the way I typed. But I don't know, we have a lot of laptops in our house. We have a lot, and I don't know if it's worth getting an entire... I don't know if it's worth getting a new one, because we have so many, but I don't know if it's... I also don't know if it's worth actually upgrading the one I have, because it's so fucking old. It's an ancient beast. It's a very old laptop. It is pre-2010 laptop. It's very chunky and loud. So even if I do upgrade it, it's probably still going to be too loud to actually use in a recording booth. But to be honest, all I wanted to use it for was writing. I want to be able to do writing on the fly, like wherever I'm sat, but I can't really do that right now. Like I can do it on my desktop, but my desktop is like too distracting. I can't do writing on my desktop because there's just too much going on. Like I have access to everything on my desktop and it's too much temptation, and I have 2 screens. What do I focus on? But yeah, I thought upgrading that laptop just for writing would be good, because at the moment it struggles just loading Chrome. It's not a great time. But yeah, what are your guys' New Year's resolutions? I want to know what things you have planned for the new year. I know it's hard to actually get anything planned for the new year because it's fucking COVID land everywhere, and that sucks. But there's hope. There's hope for doing fun new things. I want to get voice acting done. I want to build my booth and get a lot of voice work done and do a bunch of other stuff. I want to become more limber. I want to dedicate myself to doing morning stretches and being able to do the splits by the end of the year. I think that's a commendable goal, you know, being able to do the splits or being able to do that like leg uppy thing, you know, that thing that was a meme like a month or 2 ago with like all the characters were being drawn like just pulling their leg up all the way. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to be very limber. But I need to dedicate myself to a stretching routine, and I probably also need people to help me with that, because you can't necessarily get to your maximum level of limberness on your own, because bodies don't bend that way by themselves. You'll either need help or you'll need equipment, and I might have to settle on equipment actually, not sure. 2020, my resolution was to get my health in order, which I actually did since we had a lot of free time. I lost 50 pounds. 2021, I'm trying to build up savings, pay off my massive debt. Oh, gotta love that. Massive debt. Ooh, we gotta love a little bit of massive debt. Oh yeah, get some of that paid off. Student loans are still on my ass about things. For some reason they still think I'm living with my mum. And I'm kind of like, just don't want to change the address. Kind of just want to be like, get out of here. Go away. Yeah, a lot of folks focus on weight as a New Year's resolution, and I've never understood that. It's like, I'm going to lose weight. It's like, well, if that's important to you, then yeah, do it. But it kind of buys into diet culture and, you know, lack of body. I don't know, body positivity is important to a lot of folks, but I know we don't talk a lot about New Year's in our house because, I don't know, I live with people who are sensitive to the subject of sort of weight loss. And it's discouraging if all you hear around New Year is like, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to... I'm like, I don't know. Okay, cool. I'd like to be more flexible too. I see the leg stretch drawing meme. I'm on my way. I can actually touch my toes now. Awesome. I used to love like doing taekwondo because I was one of the more limber people there, and I would love. I just like, I'm just gonna do a stretch, and they'd be like, "Whoa, Robin, you're so stretchy," and I'm like, hee 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 hee. It was an ego stroke. and I appreciated it, and it made me want to work on it and get better. And I love those kind of environments where you're with a bunch of people who are trying to improve, and you're also trying to improve. You're trying to improve together, and that's what I miss. I miss doing taekwondo. I miss doing martial arts in general. I just feel a bit like bleh at the moment. Like, I can't do any classes around here because there aren't any. And any classes they do have around here aren't the right type. There's two types of taekwondo. There's the one that's actually like a martial art, and there's the one that's like Olympic taekwondo, where you focus more on head-high kicks and tournaments, I guess. Yeah, I totally get that. And the other one is more like a martial art, where you learn disciplines and, you know, self-defense and all the techniques and stuff. I've no doubt that they learn most of that in Olympic taekwondo as well, but it's not really for me. Maybe I'll try it one day, but I still have a bunch of free lessons on the other one, so I'd like to use those. And yeah, it's just tricky. Smokey? Smokey? I'm not talking to you, Brandon. I know you are also Brandon Smoke, but I also have a cat called Smokey. Kitty cat. Smokey, do you want to say anything to all the folks at home? Baby boy Smokey, I love you. It wasn't actually a resolution. It was just just getting it expensive for me to be as big as I was. I was running pants from thigh chaffing. My bike would break from sheer weight I'd put on it. Ooh, among other things. What a treasure he is. He is my treasure, my national treasure. I'm gonna finish watching that restoration video. But yeah, so no, I understand people's desire to do it. I just think it's such a common one. Like, in terms of resolutions, it's like, what do you want to do? It's like, I want to lose weight. It's like, yeah, but okay, I think it's important to some people if it's really affecting their life and their self-esteem and that kind of thing. But I think a lot of that is cultural as well, where it's like, people make you feel bad for it for no apparent reason. They're like, oh, we're just trying to encourage you to be more healthy. It's like, well, you are damaging people's health by making them feel bad about something that they have little control over. That's the thing. That's what I think of it. And I've always been someone who has been trying to gain weight for a long time because I'm so small. But then people go like, oh, but you're so skinny. Why would you want to gain weight? I'm like, I just want to put something on. Like, I remember one time in when I used to do Chinese boxing. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses. When I used to do Chinese boxing, we were practicing front kicks. You know, basically this is Sparta kick, where you just do a front kick. And with my partner, I was doing a front kick to him. And it was from one side of the room to the other. They would basically tense up and prepare themselves, and we would do sort of like a soft front kick. And it wasn't even like a kick, it was more like a push. And I did mine, and it took like 5, maybe 6 kicks to get into the other side of the room. He did his. It took him 2 kicks to get me to the other side of the room. And that was me trying my absolute hardest. Say, Smokey, hey. Absolute hardest to hold my ground as best as possible, but I am just so light. I can be thrown around. You're right, there is a social pressure to look a certain way, which thankfully wasn't a major factor for me. Well, that's good. Do things for your own sake, and fuck anyone who basically makes you feel bad for it. Ooh. Sorry, talking heads, I'm probably gonna have to skip you because copyright bullshit. This guy doesn't solder very well, I've noticed. He sort of puts the solder on... That's strange. He puts the solder on the iron itself and then kind of dabs it onto the thing he's trying to solder. What you should be doing is putting the iron on the thing that you want to solder and heating that up to a certain point so that you can then put the soldering stuff, the metal, on the item you want to solder without having to put it on the actual iron, because if you put it on the iron, you risk damaging it, which I did. I damaged mine not too long ago. I don't really get what that stuff is for, though. The sort of braided metal thread. Huh. What is he doing? Ah, he's trying to get them out. Ah, because he's modding this Game Boy. He's putting a backlight on it. And he needs to put a little chip in. He needs to put a little chip in there. And then he needs to blot that down. What is he doing? Isn't that spreading to the entire thing, though? Oh, no. Thankfully not. I'm just commenting on this dude's soldering technique. Oh, look at that shit. So, like little blobs of bubbles. It's amazing. Yeah, pop them down there. Soldering is tricky, but it's satisfying to do. I just like it. It's like, it's just immensely satisfying to do. Smokey, you have sort of like sat on my headphones. There we go. These videos are super satisfying to watch though. They are. They really are. They gave me a lot of know-how in actually fixing my own things. Like I restored my SNES a few months ago. Just took it apart, took all the plastic bits off it, gave them a good cleaned out all the electronics. Didn't need to solder anything, thankfully, because, you know, the old SNESs don't require it. I even took apart all the controllers and put new grips and stuff in them, so it actually worked. The only problem it has now is like a tilting issue. You put a cartridge in, but you need to tilt it backwards in order for it to be read properly, and I'm not really sure how to fix that. People say that a temporary solution is sort of like, oh, just put a card in it so that it reads the game properly. It's like, I don't want to have to do that for every game I play. Yeah, I had to replace the little rubber bits. Did you know the Game Boy and the SNES use the same rubber pieces? All the way up to the N64, and then with the GameCube they updated them. I watch a lot of videos like this. I'll literally just stick Star Trek on, or play Minecraft, and stick one of these in the background. Yes, I do watch 2 videos at a time sometimes, because I suffer from ADHD. I need constant stimulus. Yeah. I'm glad you had a good New Year, though. Did you do anything fun, Brandon? Or did you just hang out with family? What was up? What did you do? I'm just hanging out with a cat. I hung out with my partners and... Smokey? Smokey? He's just biting my arm really hard. Dude, stop it. He likes the texture of certain things. This is a wool cardigan, and he loves wool. He loves chomping down on it. You played Jackbox with some friends. It was a pretty good time. Awesome. I played, I haven't played Jackbox in ages. TKO is a personal favorite of mine. I fucking love TKO. It is so fun. You get so much crazy bullshit in TKO. Yeah, TKO is amazing. I think I win it. I think I won it once, and it was like my design and my quote. And it was just like, yes, this is mine. It's all mine. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that shit. I just love the whole concept of restoring things. It's so satisfying. Oh no. Just to be able to fix something. Just to go like, oh hey, something I own is broken and worthless to most people, but I have the technical know-how to make it function better than it used to for not that much more expense. Look at that shit. It's a backlighted Game Boy. You can play it in the dark. You could play it under your sheets. And you can adjust it. Dope. Absolutely dope. My YouTube recommendations are just kind of... Oh look, I'm live! Awesome! My YouTube recommendations are just like more of the same shit. It's like, do you want to watch world record history? Do you want to watch Kadikarus? Do you want to watch more bad lip reading? Or Alan Becker animation versus Minecraft? Or wood turning videos? I'm just like, I've already seen all this shit. I've already fucking seen all of it. Stop recommending it. Stop it. Oh, you're live on YouTube as well? Yeah, I like to spread out. Because what, I've got like 6,000 subscribers on YouTube and what, like 100 and something on Twitch. So I thought, oh, you know, I'll be live on YouTube as well. Get my other people watching. It did not increase my viewership as much as I had hoped. I was thinking, oh wow, 6,000 people extra being notified that I'm live? Nope. None of them care. None of them care. They left me alone. Trying to grab the cat for extra drama, but he is being difficult. They all left me alone with my cat. Yeah, you can multi-stream on OBS. So I just go to Restream and give my server address to OBS, and then basically patch everything through to YouTube and Twitch, and that's how I multi-stream. Hooray! I was actually doing some Twitch tutorials for some folks the other day, and yeah, it was interesting to share some knowledge with some folks. I tried to drop stream notifications on my Instagram, but yeah, it doesn't really bring in the viewership for me either. I know. Like, I try and share it around as much as I can. Like, I share it to a bunch of Discord servers. I add everyone on my own Discord server. I share it on my Facebook page. I share it to Twitter. I go live on YouTube. And I'm like, please, please, please watch me. Watch, hello. I've sent this to at least 1,000 people. And how many people do I get during my streams? Like, 2, maybe 3. But it's hard to keep viewership. It's hard to keep people engaged. Oh, this is the JoJo part 5 ending? 6? Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I watched The Mask the other day, and the first time in years I could not help but think of you during Cuban Pete. Apt. Apt. That is, to be fair, that is my masculine singing demo. So, makes sense. Makes sense. I would love to do a new singing demo soon. The ones I made were not very well produced. There wasn't much balancing on it. And it sort of just... I sort of just mashed it together. I got the karaoke versions of those songs and then just sort of like threw my vocals in without much a thought of balancing or anything. Plus I didn't have a sound booth, so I wasn't recording it in the best circumstances. But I'm hopefully gonna have a sound booth tomorrow. I try to drop stream notifications on Instagram. Oh yeah, I already said that. I find my Smash Bros streams perform the best. Stardew has been okay, but nobody cares when I play Fire Emblem. Still gonna play it through though. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I stream because I enjoy streaming. It gives me a little bit of schedule, and I like to share my experiences with folks. And sometimes not many people come in, but sometimes they do. Sometimes I get a raid, and that's a really good time, but sometimes I don't. And, you know, it's just the way of things. Yes, Smokey, I know you're pooping. Stop it. Stop it. Like, I really want to play through, like, this Ranma RPG I got into a while back. Actually, I think I might have lost all my progress on that. Shit. Shit. Although, no, wait, maybe I didn't. Let me check real quick. Let me check real quick. Recent games. Oh, invalid zip archive. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, bugger. Although, maybe I'll be able to find it. Yeah, I think I lost it, possibly. Then again, I don't know. The game's still here. Might have kept the save file somewhere. I need to think of more games to play, to be honest. I would love to play more fighting games, but my internet just isn't stable enough. Every time I play Dragon Ball FighterZ online, it drops down to like 3 or 4 frames. And it's not very stable to play. So it's rare that I would get anyone to fight, and anyone I do end up fighting, it just ends up being a fairly laggy match, and it's like, not ideal. Maybe Ultimate Marvel 3, I could definitely stream that, because netcode on Marvel 3 is awful. It's abysmal, it's shit. So streaming doesn't really affect it much, but at the same time no one really plays it. And that's the problem. If you're not actually actively fighting against someone, you're not really doing anything. You're just sort of waiting around. So it's best to play those kinds of games with others. Others who are in the same region, who have good internet. God, I look pasty. I'm just looking at myself and I'm like, oh, it's because there's a white background on my screen right now. That'll probably be it. It's probably it. I want to play a few more games. I recently got gifted Street Fighter 4. Sorry, no, Street Fighter 5. And I was kind of enjoying it, but I have no idea what a lot of the features do. Kind of just don't get it. Like, what the fuck is a V trigger? I don't get what a V trigger is. I'm feeling fighting games right now too, but playing online is too rough. Yeah, I've been really into Street Fighter 2 again with some of my coworkers. Ooh, I have Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the SNES. It was one of my favorite fighting games as a kid. Ooh, I can do more Downwell speedruns. I started speedrunning Downwell a while ago, and I've not really progressed on it since. It's just sort of exhausting. Ooh, or maybe I'll do another playthrough of The Messenger. I love The Messenger. It was a really fun game. I have a lot of good games. Or maybe I'll do another Hollow Knight playthrough, or Hitman, or Gungeon, or Cuphead, or something. I'm just looking through my games list. I've got a lot of shit, but a lot of shit that's also not installed. Maybe I'll unlink from my friends' libraries because I'm not actually connected to them anymore. I did a hard reset on my computer, so I'm not actually connected to my friends' libraries anymore. Which means I can't really play them. Games library? Yeah, whatever. We have a lot of time to play it since nobody's allowed on in my store. Lol. Yeah. It's not a great time for shopkeeps in this time. I have a lot of Borderlands games as well, but I don't really like Borderlands. Oh wait, I think these are all my games. I don't think I'm linked up to them anymore. Cool. Alright, so these are all my games, I think. So I have 80 Days, that's apparently quite good. American Truck Simulator. Antichamber is apparently a trip. Like a really funky trip of a game. Apatheon Arena? No idea what that is. Dig Dug. Oh, I fucking love Dig Dug. Dig Dug was my favorite Namco game. Attractio. I have no idea what that is. Bastion. I tried playing Bastion. I could not get into it. Bastion was... meh. Real quick, who did the art for your chat box? I love that art style. Oh, so I'll just show my screen and show the folder. My friend Mark, also known as GoGo Mr. Dodo on Twitter, has done a bunch of cool art for me. He's amazing. He did the Qubits art on the bottom there, you know, the channel points thing. It's just a quick little thing, but he did it. But yeah, and he did the background on the chat box. He's done loads of shit. Let me just organize these by fucking, how do I, no, I want to organize the fucking things. Sort by name. There we go. I played Bastion for a couple hours and just got bored. Me too. It was really grindy and it was really boring. The narrator didn't sound invested. The gameplay was just smash this thing, fight this thing. And it's just like, if the game doesn't feel like it wants me to play, I don't want to play. And I don't really I don't know, it just wasn't fun. The character moved really slowly, and it just felt a bit clunky and boring. So yeah, Mark Lostfox does these cool bits of art for me. This was this was like one of the first series he did, where it was just like, hell yeah, I love this one. It's just like, fucking yeah, I just did some working out and shit. I made that one. I just did a few little sketches. That one I liked as well. And then, oh yeah, he actually sent me a Christmas card, and he did a little portrait of my family, and it was so cute. Oh hey Nick, didn't notice you come in there. He did this little doodle of us when I was having a bit of a shit day, saying like, this is us if we were playing Smash, and I'm like, hell yeah, it would be us if we were playing Smash. Not anymore. He did a tribal parody thing as well, and this was when I reached 700 followers on Twitter. Primal. Did I say tribal? Primal. Gendy Tartakovsky's Primal. And someone nicknamed these ones Pick and Bash. And then, oh, I was watching Star Trek and Lieutenant Yar died and I was really sad. And so he drew this one. And that's a library. But yeah, that's all for now. That was Brian Butterfield. Ignore that.
No.
What the fuck? Who's that? Who dares? Who dares invade in my domain? Oh, hey Nick.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, why didn't you say anything?
I just wanted to see how long I could drag this out before you looked in your Discord.
I don't look in my Discord. That's the problem.
Well, there you go, folks.
But yeah, yeah, Mark's done a bunch of cool shit. He did the chat channel art, and he said he was working on something for my birthday as well, and he's just sent me a bunch of sketches, and I'm like, dude, just send me them when you're done. How are you doing, Nick?
Just glad that last year and last night are over with. It's just been pretty hectic.
It has, hasn't it? It's been a hectic year. But it's over now. It's over. Finally over.
Yeah, and I got some plans for this year that hopefully I can follow through with.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, I'm trying to get in touch with a realtor about getting a house in the next few months.
Very good. Like to buy or to rent?
To buy.
Oh, nice. What a privilege to be able to buy a house.
Yeah, unfortunately though, it's a matter of like finding someone who's willing to give me a decent loan, because my bank only tried to give me not even enough for a house.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to get someone better.
I don't know, like, if owning a house is possible in my future. Like, my partners and I have talked about getting a mortgage and stuff, but I don't think any of us have very good credit ratings. I've never checked my credit rating. I'm too scared to.
Honestly, with the way last year's been, I've been told that it's like best to wait, because this is around the time where people are more selling houses than buying houses. And if people are selling, they're usually trying to sell them for more than they're worth, trying to make up the difference.
Yeah, that's kind of how... Isn't that how inflation works?
Well, unfortunately, it's also to combat the fact that most people have been out of work for the last several months. So they're trying to make up the difference.
That is also true. Gosh, yeah. We'd probably move in a few years, but we're kind of happy where we are right now. And also, we don't want to move again. It's only been like a few months.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's something me and my girlfriend have wanted, and it's going to be our 2-year anniversary soon. So I want to try to, streamline this process real soon.
Awesome. I'm going to give Mark on Twitter a quick shout out in the chat, because... No, not Twitter. No, not Twitch. Fuck. Not Twitch. Twitter. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah. Bam. So check him out if you can. He does some wonderful art. But yeah, no, I'm trying to think of more games I have. I have Besiege. Besiege is interesting. You basically just make big mechanical things and lay siege on little towns.
Huh. Sounds like that Factorio game where you make big, large machines and stuff.
Oh, I think I have Factorio as well.
Or what's that one?
Oh no, I don't.
Mechanic, I think it is.
Huh?
whatever that mechanic game is, where you're like a group of mechanics and you're just making a bunch of like vehicles and stuff, and it has a crazy physics.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is scrap mechanic. That's right.
I have Bloons Tower Defense.
I
the-
actually just recently picked up a Raft. People have been saying that's good.
Oh, cool. I don't actually have a massive library, but I don't know, what I have it isn't grabbing me. It's like I've got a lot of shit that I just don't know what to do. What the fuck is Samarost 3? What's
What is
Punch
what now?
Club? Who's Potato Man? I have so many games that I will never play.
Oh wow, I type in potato in Steam. The first things I see are Holy Potatoes, a spy story, a weapon shop, we're in space. Oh my god.
Amazing. Little Inferno is actually one of my favorite Steam games. I love Little Inferno. I'll go back to it every now and then, just because it's just
Oh
a
yeah, I
silly...
used to play. I played that back on the Wii.
Was it on the Wii?
Oh yeah, it was back. It was like I think the Wii was like one of the first consoles it was released on.
Hold on. I thought it was PC.
No, it was on the Wii. I mean, with the touchpad and all, you were able to use that to like move stuff to burn it.
Very true. Hold on, shopping. Games. No, I want a game. Steam. I'll just look it up. Wii. It's on the Switch. And the Wii U.
Well, that makes sense on the Switch. I'm actually waiting 2 months to. I was actually given for Christmas a couple of Nintendo eShop cards between my girlfriend's uncle and my mom, so I'm hoping to just hold on to those until March
Cool.
for the new
Ooh.
Monster Hunter game coming out.
Neo's gonna stream soon. Awesome. Gonna head off now. Good catching up with you briefly. Happy New Year, happy birthday, and hopefully catch you on the streams again soon. Yeah, it's wonderful to have you here, Neo. And Doom says they have had Punch Club on PS4 for over a year and never even tried it. I think I tried it once,
Never heard of Punch Club.
and it had nothing to do with punching. It was like a sim, and I don't really like sims. I just didn't really understand it. And sometimes you just want to dive into a game, and it's a lot of effort to sort of like invest yourself into a game and learn it and be like, oh, this is how it works. Helldivers was a fun game.
Oh my god, yeah, I played that a lot.
Me and my friend played that for a bit. Fez, I've had Fez through. I completed Fez with a tutorial. I couldn't figure it out. I had to just look some shit up.
Do you have Deep Rock Galactic?
Have what?
Deep Rock Galactic?
I don't think so.
It's sort of, think of it like Minecraft, but everything is destructible.
Oh, cool. Everything is destructible in Minecraft. What?
Okay, well, all right. Well, let me rephrase that. It's Minecraft, but with actual big guns, and you're essentially just mining minerals.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Sounds
all right.
a
when
bit
I say it like that,
I have a thing called Ace of Spades, which was like a Minecraft knockoff, I think.
oh yeah. Okay, now that I've actually said it out loud, it seems like Deep Rock is a lot more like Minecraft than I thought.
But with guns.
And you're dwarves, and you can get drunk.
Oh, yeah, amazing. The amount of games I've had bought for PS4 and never played is absurd. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to buy a new next-gen console. I don't think I have any reason to.
I want to. Me and my girlfriend have actually talked about trying to get a PS5, but there's so
Why?
many scalpers.
Why, though? Why?
I mean, why not? I mean, we figured, we try getting it. See, with a lot of the exclusives that are already on the PlayStation, might as well just get the next thing and save us the trouble of having to get a PS4.
No, but what's on the PS5?
Well, let's see. Aside from Miles Morales, the new God of War game that's coming out, she's kind of curious about that Snack Bugs game.
Smokey, hello. Hey, what's up? Thanks.
Plus, I'm kind of eager for the Final Fantasy 16 when that comes out.
That's cool. I mean, I don't know. For me, the days of Smokey, what do you want? The days of sort of like getting hyped for a game because of one specific, or getting it hyped for a console because of one specific game are kind of behind me. The only series I was seriously hyped enough about to get a new console was like Ace Attorney, and they don't really make that anymore.
No, they don't.
Apparently, they're making one for the Switch, but I'm not sure
Honestly,
about
I
that.
figured they would have been done with the Ace Attorney series.
Yeah, you'd think so. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. I just don't care enough about recent series is to get a new console. And it's like, I don't know, like, what do you do when you have a PS3 and a PS4 and a PS5? Like, that's just too many games consoles.
I guess if you're someone with a lot of money, then yeah, it probably wouldn't be an issue for you.
True. I don't know, for me it's just like, that's just too many consoles. Too many consoles.
And I also think too, from what I've been hearing, backwards compatibility is limited for the PS5, so that's why I think people are going to hold on to their 3s, because you can't play 3s on the 5. So, you know.
It's just getting a bit much for me. Like, and I'm someone who's like super into gaming. I keep up to date with the gaming news and everything, but it's just like the current sort of like climate of it is just feeling a bit overwhelming and a bit, I don't know, like even Nintendo's just like gone a bit shit because they're just like a big corporation who stops anyone from having any fun. It's like, hey, I've got this fun little Mario like mod or whatever. It's like, no, copyright claim, you fucking die. It's just like, oh, okay.
No,
Like
I
they,
agree. Like, it definitely does get a little hectic, especially with so many titles that keep coming out, and a lot of them which are exclusive that you can't get unless you have a specific platform.
yeah, but then they're not exclusive for long. They come out on PC or other consoles later on, and it's like, oh, I'll just wait then.
Yeah, but then of course in the meantime, you got all these people around you in those 6 months who are talking about how great this game is, how you should be playing it right now, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
And
well, they're buying
eventually-
into it, and to be honest, like with a lot of those kind of games, I'll just look up like how it looks on YouTube, and I don't know, like with when the new Crash Bandicoot came out, I was just sort of like, oh, that looks cool. I'll just look up all the cutscenes. Like, I know it's a bit cheap, but like I'm never going to be able to afford a PS4 or a PS5 or whatever, so I'm just going to literally like look up what the game's like, because I know I'm never going to buy this console, but I would like to experience what it has on offer.
That's kind of what I do with a lot of games that I'm curious about. Like, I generally just wait for someone else to like put up a little bit of footage of it. I'm like, you know what? I definitely want to give this a try. So I wait a little time, maybe see if the game goes on sale, and then I just pick it up.
Yeah. Like, if it's a game that I'm really interested in and that I know that I can actually get, I won't look much into it because I'm like, right, I want to experience this game on my own. I want to discover things about it and learn about it. And I don't want too much of it to be spoiled. So there's some games like Project Cross Zone 2, which is on the 3DS, I really want. And I know I could feasibly get it, but I don't want to look up too much about it because that'll spoil it. So it's like a fine balance sort of thing.
Oh, and then the number of people who've been telling me I need to get my hands on Black Ops Cold War. So many people saying that of all the Call of Duties, this one is the best. I'm like, didn't they say that about the last few games? Or wait, never mind. I
Now
forgot
you
about-
can now you can do war crimes in real time and be called they them by President Reagan. Just I've never been super big on Call of Duty. Like and you know, it's just free advertising when they say that. It's just like, oh, well, it's the best
Yeah.
one yet. It's like, are you being paid to say this?
I mean, there was some Call of Duty games I admit that were actually legitimately good, like World at War and Black Ops. Those were actually good.
I'm
'Cause they
just
had-
like super not keen on the military, so I'm just sort of like don't care. I'm just not big
Or-
fan.
Of course, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like, I don't think there's any games I'm really hyped for, to be honest. Is there a featured thing on Steam? Is there anything fun on Steam? Oh, Hades. Okay, I've heard a lot of people talk about Hades.
I have that myself. I got that when it was on sale. And have you played any like roguelike games?
Yeah.
You know, something that.
Enter the Gungeon is a roguelike.
Okay, well, it's a lot like Enter the Gungeon, except well, it's definitely a lot harder than Enter the Gungeon because don't know if I've gotten halfway through, but holy shit, this game kicks my ass.
Oh, wow.
Like, you'd think that you would learn more by doing, but there's just so much RNG against you, it's really not a fair run, and there's no really definitive way to heal throughout
wow.
the process. So you're just kind of left hanging
Damn.
and praying.
Hanging and praying.
And that says a lot, too, considering the game's theme.
Definitely. Fall Guys was fun for a bit. I don't think anyone really plays it anymore.
I've kind of stopped with Fall Guys. Like, it's fun to a degree, but I'm like, I think I've had enough.
Oh my god, Dark Souls 3 is like super cheap. Oh my god.
Is it? Because I got that a few years ago. I've never actually finished it though.
That's like, it's usually like £40 and now it's less than a tenner.
Oh god, you're right. Yeah, over here it's like marked full price was 60. Here it's like $15. That's that is cheap.
Ooh, ooh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Does anyone want to buy me this for my birthday? It's in like 2 hours.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fall Guys is about fun for half an hour, maybe once a week. Yeah, if you're thinking like, maybe I'll do a big cooperative stupid game. And it's like, alright, let's see what's up. Why is Brawlhalla on my wish list?
Isn't that just a free game?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, okay. Ah, wait, no, that's DLC for my games. Okay.
Oh.
They
Okay, that
were
makes more
separated and I
sense.
didn't see the separation. Cyberpunk. Oh, that game is so broken. FIFA is still making games?
I mean, obviously it's an easy cash grab.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't get it. I've never understood FIFA. They just make the same game every year.
Same can be said about
They just-
Madden or MLB.
Yeah, they are also the same games. They're not exempt.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Ah. Nick! So Nick literally just bought me Dark Souls. Thank you.
You are welcome. Happy early birthday.
Add to library. Oh, thanks, Nick. That's so kind of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when's your birthday? Tell me.
May 31st.
May 31st. I'll pop that in my calendar. Most surprising thing about Cyberpunk being broken is that people are actually surprised by it. Why are you surprised? Shouldn't be surprised.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
It's funny, all this hype that was built around the release of the game, and then finally we get it, and we're like, oh.
I think it just got hyped up so much.
I think it was mostly like Keanu Reeves who hyped it up the most.
Yeah, like if you have fucking Keanu Reeves hyping your game.
I mean, the same could also be said about the upcoming Arc 2, which is coming out next year, which that one, the trailer for that featured Vin Diesel.
Damn. Oh, hey, Mark. Mark came back. Mark, I was just plugging your art because it's so amazing.
And you missed it. I made our little fella here squee with excitement.
Who squeed with excitement?
I believe that would be you.
Don't call me a fella.
Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. Yeah, Nick bought me Dark Souls 3. It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't try to market it as the defining game of the generation. Yeah, I'm sure if they had more time, like another year or something.
Like, that's another thing, too, when it comes to AAA titles like this. I don't mind them, you know, pushing the game back further, because I appreciate some quality control. And if there's no quality control in anything they release, then you immediately lost my interest. Next title.
Honestly, I think when it comes to gaming, it just needs to be like, right, let's make a plan for our game and make a realistic, sort of release date. Like, I think with a lot of games, if it's really intense on development, you shouldn't even have release date in mind at the beginning of the project. You should be like, right, let's start this project, see how much we get done, and then maybe a year or half a year later, see where we're, like, how far we've come, and then sort of project when we think we might be done, but not actually announce a release date until we're absolutely certain of when we're going to release it, you know? Because so many games do that thing where it's like, oh, we're going to release this year, and then they're like, oh shit, we can't actually because setbacks and shit like that, so we're going to release later. And that pisses a lot of people off because they're like, well, you promised it for this date.
Yeah, I think the same could also be said about a lot of movies too. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, like, and a good example would probably be the latest Monster Hunter movie that came out a few
Oh
weeks
my
ago.
god. Why did they put the military in Monster Hunter? What the fuck?
Why did they put Mia Jovovich in Monster Hunter?
Who?
The same girl who was in the Resident Evil movies.
Oh shit, yeah. Because she's in video game movies, and that's kind of her career, I guess.
And her husband is the one who directed the Monster Hunter movies.
Movies?
Well, movie, my bad.
Like, what, has there already been one?
And the same guy. He's also the same guy who did the Resident Evil movies.
To be fair, some of the Resident movies were quite fun.
Yeah, but I also feel like it kind of lost the narrative. Like, we know what the source material is, and then it just felt like after the first two movies, they kind of went in its own different direction.
Well, you know, there's always alternate universes and shit like that. But, and you know, it's always the risk with those adaptations. It's like, this is an adaptation of a game. It's like, alright, so it's not going to be true to the original source material or whatever.
I mean, I'm fine with people taking chances and all, but at least know what you're trying to spoof.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Smokey. Smokey, say hello. Yeah,
Again, my cat say hi, but I think he's sleeping somewhere.
No. There's a few games that are like, oh no, movies that I think are just like, why did you make this? Like, to what end? When talking about like adaptations, like, I think one that did really well actually was Ace Attorney, because my god, it was so faithful to the source material, like down to the character designs, down to the set pieces, down to the lore, everything. It was just so accurate, and it was amazing. It was a good time.
I forgot there was an Ace Attorney movie.
Yeah, there's a live-action Ace Attorney movie. There's also the Ace Attorney anime, and I started watching it, but for some reason I just kind of lost interest, and I don't know why. Like, I am such a big Ace Attorney fan, and I just stopped watching it. It just lost me.
You know, what I find worse about the Monster Hunter movies that when people watched it, they said it was so bad that people actually went to the review sites for the game and just bashed it just because it was associated by name only. And I'm like,
Well, that's
why
just
do
petty.
that? Yeah, it's awfully petty. Not to mention a lot of people were offended by some things that were said in the movie. So they had
Offended
to
like
take-
how? Like, what?
I don't know. Apparently, they made some racist jokes that people have got offended by, so they had to remove them from specific theaters over in the East.
Okay. That sounds
just
like an
seems like-
error on their part. But I don't think the
Yeah.
game series should have to pay for the mistake of the movie makers.
No, it shouldn't. Like, yeah, I think it's just Monster Hunter by name. Yeah, it has some things that you would see in the games, but there's no connection. Why are you people doing this?
I'm
Why you
not
gotta
a
be
big
so
fan
petty?
of those adaptations where it's like, oh, we're in the real world and we've been sent to this alternative, crazy world that's based on a video game. And it's like, no, stop. Just
But
make...
from what I've heard from a few people about this latest movie, the military are actually, you know, fish out of water. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what's going on. They're just along for the ride.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch that.
I'm just saying that, like, I can appreciate that. They're not like your typical, you know, and protagonist who's going to try to take over things and make it work their way. Instead, they're the ones who has to learn from scratch.
Well, they
And I can
no,
appreciate
to be
that.
fair, no, they do that a lot in movies where they're trying to make the audience understand the source material. With Monster Hunter, there's a lot of lore and there's a lot of sort of like intricacies
think-
that mainstream audiences wouldn't necessarily understand. So they have to change it to a certain extent to help the audience understand the world. So if they're introducing the fish out of water, it's basically the audience is learning along with the main protagonists.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like that.
Honestly, really,
it's too easy.
But if you've been like a fan of the series for like the last 15 years, then it would naturally come to you. But if you're like, you know, new to the series and you're just coming in, seeing it for the first time, you're like, what the hell's going on?
Well, yeah, it depends on the target audience. I wouldn't watch a movie about a series I knew nothing about because I have no interest in that series. Unless it looked really fun, and then maybe I would do some research on the series itself. But I don't know, it feels like they're just watering it down when they do that whole, let's appeal to everyone by changing the story and having it... Smokey, are you okay over there? Smokey? What are you doing? Get off my desk. Go away. Get out of here.
What is Smokey doing?
He was going in front of the camera and just being like, hey, what's up? I'm a cat. Yeah, I'm going to install Dark Souls after this stream. I would install it during the stream, but bandwidth.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
I lost interest in the Ace Attorney anime while it was airing. I just ended up binging it like a year after the second season. Yeah, I think it had some animation issues as well during the first season or two, and it was just a bit weird. I don't know, it just felt a bit rushed.
Animation issues.
Yeah, some of the frames in it looked a bit funky. Let me get some examples up. 1 second. Ace Attorney anime frames. I don't know, he just looks odd. I've gone to a subreddit called Number of Times the Ace Attorney Anime Was Good. Well, this is one of the frames from the anime, and it's a bit questionable. A lot of the frames out of context are just a bit strange. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. But yeah, it just looks a bit jank. It just looks like it's not quite at the level that a lot of other animation studios should be at.
When I see that face, I can't help but think of the Stonk meme.
Stonks. But yeah, gosh, been streaming for a bit long now. I might have to end the stream. I need to take the bins out and install Dark Souls and go to bed and prepare for my birthday. Hey, Smokey, do you want to say goodbye? Smokey, say goodbye. Look at this boy. This boy is amazing.
At least it was never as bad as early Dragon Ball Super frames.
Oh god, yeah. Fucking jeez.
I actually kind of skipped out on Dragon Ball Super, so I can't really say.
I like Dragon Ball Super. Just wait till your gift is ready. Mark! I can't.
Oh, another gift.
Yeah, Mark is prepping some things and he sent me some screenshots and they look fun. So, I'm excited.
This should be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll bleach my hair tomorrow. I'll ask for a present from my partner Newt to bleach my hair. I don't really have any plans actually.
Tomorrow's Saturday, so yeah, I got work tomorrow, so woohoo for that.
Work on a Saturday?
Yeah. The dentist office I work at, they're open Saturdays, but only till like 2 o'clock over here my time, so I can probably get in about 1:30, work until about 4 or 5, and then I'm out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do volunteering sometimes, but not lately because COVID spike.
First 2 arcs, what?
Call in
arcs
sick,
we
says
talked-
Mark. Call in sick.
Well, I do have another cleaner who I feel, in my opinion, owes me for
Yeah.
having to pick up their slack.
Yeah, do it. Super gets good after the first 2 arcs. I can't remember what the first 2 arcs were. I think it was God of Destruction.
Now,
Yeah,
when you say what movie recaps are you talking about? Like, are you talking about like the God of Destruction, Resurrection F? Are you talking about those arcs?
yeah, those are the recap movie arcs. They don't really add that much. It's just sort of like, this is what happened in the movies, but worse. Yeah, they basically just recap a lot of the movies for some reason. I don't know why. They added a few little extra things that kind of make it a bit more interesting in some parts, but it's not really worth watching an entire 2 seasons for. I think you should start Super at I think it was the Goku Black arc, which is hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Because you get Trunks saying, "That man isn't black."
Oh my god, that
Did you guys
meme.
think about that? Did you guys think about that line?
I know my girlfriend. I got her a movie last year for Christmas. One of the Dragon Ball movies that we still need to watch together.
Cool.
It was the Broly movie.
Ooh, I do love the Broly movie. I watched
I've
that
heard
like
so many good
5
things about it.
times. It's so good. It's
haven't
orgasmic
heard
to
his-
watch.
And I've heard people talk about the theme for Broly, Blizzard. I've actually listened to it a couple times. It's so goddamn good.
Oh, I'll have to listen to it. I wasn't paying too much attention to the music. The animation was just blowing me away the entire time. I think we must rewatch Primal. Primal is amazing. Also, yes, Broly movie is amazing. The Universe 6 and 7 tournament arc is also good. You meet Hit, who is stupid, but I love him. I don't know, he's just so edgy. And his head looks like a penis. It does. Why did they design him like that? He's an alien penis who can stop time.
Well, at least he's a better designed character than El Hermano.
El Hermano. Who's that again?
I'm not sure if he's in.
Oh
He
shit!
might
I
just
know
be
who
an
you
original
mean. I know
character.
who you mean.
Okay.
That's that fucking meme. Oh my god! It's just Jiren with a big head.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
And has somehow worked into the Gohan verse from Dai Tomodachi.
Amazing. Hey, Smokey. Smokey, come here. Woo! I think I smell baking. I suspect my partners are making a cake for me. Cake.
Nice. I actually just had some sausages earlier, and whew, I'm full.
I do need to go downstairs, weirdly enough, because I need to take the bins out. I forgot to take the bins out, but I don't know if I can go downstairs because my partners are doing birthday things.
And you don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah, literally. I hate ruining surprises. Need a pizza. Oh, I haven't had a good pizza in so long. There's a really good pizza place in town here, but they're closed because of COVID.
Same. Well, one is open, but their pizzas are very thin. Not really worth going to.
Do they just use like... they just like
Well, they're
slice
trying
off little things of...
They're trying to make it like a traditional like Italian pizza where it's naturally thin. Not like
Oh, right.
New York thick. Not like the kind of pizza that you could just slap someone across the face with and knock them out.
Oh, I love thick-ass pizzas. Like...
And
Deep pan
know,
is
if you
just
ever get-
great. It's
and-
just more pizza. Why would you hate more pizza?
Right, I mean, if you ever get a chance, come to New York. We'll serve you some deep dish pizza.
Yes, I'd love to. I do have family in America who I need to visit at some point, but traveling is not really on the cards right now.
Oh, believe me, I would love to travel. In fact, I wanted to talk to my girlfriend about if we can get our passports, we can come over to the UK sometime, because I got some friends over there I want to visit.
Like me!
You're one of them, yes.
Like me! I'm a friend who also lives
Oh,
here.
no.
I live a little out the way, but if you come in near Manchester area, definitely pop us a visit.
I think, yeah, how close is that to Solihull?
Solihull?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. Da-da-da-da-da. Solihull. Solihull's Birmingham. So not super far away. For American standards, it's not super far away. Also, yes, hello, Smokey. Do you want something?
Well, at least your cat's not like mine, where if he's like wanting something, even if he doesn't know what he wants, he's just always around my feet meowing.
Oh, look at him. He's licking. He's a lick baby. I hope to go to the UK one day. Yeah, one day when everything's blown over, y'all can come over to the UK and I'll make you things. Smokey, are you okay there? Smokey?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably see about visiting you first, and then going to Solihull to visit my other friends over there.
It depends which airport you get in at.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
Manchester
Yes,
Airport
I
would
don't-
be good to visit us first because we're close to Manchester. If you're going to London Airport or Birmingham, I think Birmingham has an airport. I don't remember. But yeah, it'll have to depend on where you actually land. But by American standards, driving around the UK doesn't actually take that long.
All right, if you say so.
Because what, for me, driving to... I had a surgery assessment in Brighton, which is all the way the other opposite side of the country. It took 6 hours to drive there.
Huh? Well, that's not so bad.
Yeah, exactly. American car trips are crazy. You fuckers will drive like 4 hours for a smoothie.
Hey! If they're one of a kind smoothies, we'll go gun.
Yeah,
across the
literally, it's
goddamn country,
crazy.
Okay?
You go on entire car trips just to do like one small errand. It's like,
I mean,
how?
then again, I'm not one to talk because I've drove from where I live about 5 hours to Pennsylvania for a convention that I stayed for the weekend.
Oh, I see.
But then again, I stayed there, so it's not like I wasted the
It's
trip
Smokey!
one day for that.
Sorry, he's ripping apart my fucking sweater.
Like, oh boy.
Baby, stop
Does
it.
he like need?
No, he just, like, this, right, this is made of wool, and he loves the material. He just chomps down on it and goes, and I'm just like, fuck, no, stop it. He just likes wool. You drove
Drove
9
9
hours
hours
by
for-
yourself once for a wedding? Damn. That's like your entire day gone. How?
Pretty much, yeah. And in my
Anyway,
case,
I'm
I
probably
had
gonna
wake
have
up
to.
like,
I'm probably gonna have to end the stream because it's been 2.5 hours, and I need to take the bins out and maybe have a cup of tea, download Dark Souls, and go to bed early so I can have a fantastic birthday tomorrow. I'm gonna be 27. I'm old, yo.
bitch, get in line. I'm 32.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
No, I wish I was.
You're
I
like-
wish I was lying.
You're like 18. Don't lie.
No, I sound 18, yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? It's worth it because free food for a whole week. Wow. Yeah, man, you are too young. Too young. Okay, no, I will end the stream. I wonder if we can raid someone. 3 people is enough for a raid, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends on who you want to raid.
Someone who also has very few viewers. I'll raid my friend Leon. He plays Yakuza, which is a super fun series. I have.
Yeah, I know a buddy who's been playing Zero blind.
Oh, cool. I have Zero, and I started playing it, and I think I was playing it blind. I got to the disco and started dancing. I do love the dancing part. It's very fun. But yeah, so I think that's it for the stream. I'm going to end it here. I'm just tired of talking at this point. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time when I'm older and wiser and full of experience. And I
Well, older's the keyword there.
I may possibly have a new webcam as well. Like, look how shitty this webcam is. It barely picks up motion, and the color spectrum is like shit.
Thanks for reminding me. I gotta get myself a new camera too.
Do it. Do it. Okay. I'll see you guys in a bit, and yeah, let's raid my friend now. Bang.